Probably listen to Uzi, or is you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I listen to him.
I listened to the project.
His new project that he just dropped.
Yeah.
yeah.
What's your feedback on that? Like, do y'all feel like he gave what he gave when he was with Britney?
No.
I didn't like that shit one bit, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, it was highlights in that album, but more than anything, it was like this. It was a lot of old snippets, I feel like. It's a lot of good songs, but that energy that Uzi gave us from like 2016 to like 2018, only song that I got that from was the Final Fantasy song. I was like, okay, that's the one.
Yeah, everybody talking about that Final Fantasy song, but that shit sound like a bunch of bullshit to me.
Nah, that Final Fantasy song fire. That's that Uzi energy that's the one that Uzi be like, yeah, that's what you need to get back to.
Sounds
I
like
ain't
he's
gonna.
just screaming random shit. Like he has no sort of like cohesive melody or anything. Like, and that goes across the whole record, in my opinion. Like it's just so all over the place.
Do y'all feel like Uzi has like bars, or like what type of rapper would you classify him as?
I wouldn't consider Al Uzi a rapper anymore. Like you do get Uzi with bars like on like Internal Take, like the song Free Uzi. Like he can really rap, but he's more so of an artist. Like that's how I look at him as.
I feel like Uzi. I feel like, oh God, I don't know if Uzi make good music. I feel like he just be saying a bunch of anything that comes to his head. I like when he raps. Like when he raps, like I can't really rock with Uzi. I don't know. I like him.
I ain't gonna hold you. I listened to the project. Most of the songs sound dated. Like it sounds like 2015, 2016. It sounds
And
like
you know what?
uh,
I was just gonna say that. Like, I feel like Uzi got a lot of songs that he didn't bring out, and he probably just put them all on that album. Like a lot of artists do that.
I don't think that at all. I think he got gassed
Some of
up
it was
for a
new, but
couple festivals and decided to hop in the studio like, damn, I might still got it. And then came up with this. Like I think it sounded like he did all of these in the same night.
nah, but Glock in my purse, that shit was hard though. Like nah, that
yeah, that
song, it sounded like him like trying to evolution his sound.
Purse
But yeah,
though?
I feel like that was. I feel like that was a bad title.
Like it sounds cool like sound wise, but purse though?
Yeah, like why you gotta have a Glocky purse? Like this is the problem. Like men, these rappers be wanting to be women, bro, and that shit is disgusting. You normalizing having a purse. You got Bam and Kevo getting a BBL. I'm gonna be quiet. Shut up.
So I do agree with you on that. I feel like they're like that's what I'm saying. Like Uzi, I feel like he just brought out an album to just like push the agenda because he don't want to be left out. Because we haven't had like a hit from Uzi, and I don't know how long. Like,
And it's crazy because I always feel like he has the potential to make another like EXO tour life or something like even better than that. But he does stuff like this and it's just like, damn,
I feel like
how much
personally,
longer?
he is more for like pushing the agenda. Like he was, I don't really feel like he even care about the actual aura of being an artist. Like when you have been in depth inside of this, it's beyond that. So I feel like when he pop out, it's just to send a message. It's not like to portray him. Like I don't even feel like he care about being a rapper. Like
Yeah, that's why. That's why I don't think he dropped the album.
I
That's
feel
why I
like he
think he
wants
dropped
people to
his
like his
EP.
music, excuse me.
what you say, facts?
No, I said that's why he didn't drop an album. That's why he dropped the EP. This EP right here. That's why I feel like he dropped it just to stay in the
Yep.
loop.
Yep. Like stay on because everything, if you think about it, look at what he's pushing. It's basically what's going on in the world. Like you said, the purses. Glock in my purse. So now he making it cool, you know. Everybody want a purse. Like it's niggas carrying purses bigger than bitches.
And nah, I ain't gonna hold you. The reason why he named it Glock in my purse, like if you like listen to the song, like one of the lyrics, he says like they keep saying I have a purse, but it's really their bag. I buy my bitch a purse. She matches my bag. I got my Glock in my purse. Like he's really talking about. He's really making fun of niggas clowning him
know
for
what
the
he
feminine
doing.
shit.
He know what he doing. That's just all.
Yeah, but Uzi do wear purses now. He do wear the purses.
That's just for attention, bro.
He
I
got
just
a
want
couple
the
of fly
music to go.
bags. I would raid Uzi closet. He got a couple of fly bags.
Nah, I would raid Uzi closet. God.
Do y'all feel like the music sound old or recent?
I think it sounds
Some of them
recent.
sound old.
I'll
Some
say
of them
I'll say
sound old.
both. To be honest with you, I'll say both.
So what's that like in between?
Yeah, no, it's like some of them are like I feel like he recently recorded those songs, and some of them are old songs.
Nah,
Some of them
I,
are
ain't,
old snippets.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like some of the songs, most of the songs on the EP definitely do sound dated, and it also sound like he's trying to steal off Yeet, like this Yeet rapper. Like he's trying to like use that cadence. Like the cadence sounds the same. So it's
How can it sound
definitely
old?
Uzi.
Yeah, was that track number 6? Believe Me with the bell shit. I did not like that.
How can it sound old and he trying to copy Yeet? Like make it make sense. You know,
And
what I'm
the
saying? Like,
reason
that's why I think it sounds new. Like
no, because I'm saying that overall the EP sound old, but it was like one track. I think it was the first track. It sounded just like Yeet, but the rest of the tracks, besides like Glock in my purse, like even if you consider like the 3 singles he dropped, like with Space Cadet, like all those sound like Uzi songs from like Love Is Rage 2, Love Is Rage. Like if you go back to his old project and listen to his songs, they'll sound like they came
those
right from
songs are way
this project.
songs from that era. Excuse me, I'm sorry. The songs from that era is just they're just not touching what he just currently put out. Like it's just no comparison in my opinion.
You
People say
sure?
it
I
sounds
feel
like
like
that.
the old Uzi was whoa, like
Like it's like the same sound, I guess, but it's not like the same quality wise. You know, it's not the same vibe. You know, I can see what he's going for, but it's just not executed.
so you would agree that it sounds like old.
It sounds new, but he's trying to recreate his old sound or go for an old vibe. I guess if that's what you guys are.
So
I mean,
I
that's kind of
feel
contradicting. Like, which is it? Like, does it sound new or does it sound old? Because you just said new and old at the same time.
I think it sounds new. I think he made all these songs in the same night. But some of these songs do sound like he's trying to go for his older aesthetic. But sort of recreate it, but it just sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Like it just sounds like he's rambling.
feel like he just gave us some shit because he had to.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go.
Nah. I think he had to give us something because he didn't drop since like the Future the collab with Future. You know what I'm saying? Like Drinks is Smoking, that was a classic song. So in these 2 years, like he had to drop something because we're gonna eventually forget about him.
The album was made.
Right. Okay, so y'all, let's take a little turn here. Let's talk about beats and production. How do y'all feel about that?
Incredible.
Oh, let me go with this one. There was this.
It
This
was
is the
good. Like Uzi
on
always have good production.
what song was it? There's this Flex Up, that the production on that I love that shit because it felt like the sample behind it. I felt like I heard it before. It was mad like nostalgic. So I had to check that one off and put that in my playlist. That's like one of the 5 songs out of the 9 that I really like. I could go back and listen to them.
So, what would you say, like the whole, like for his EP that he just dropped? Would y'all feel? Do y'all feel like the beats and the production of that is it new? Is it like this is new,
I think
innovative?
I think most of the beats and production, it sounded a little lazy. It sounded like something like he didn't take much risk in terms of beats and production, but sonically it is pleasant in the ears. Like I said before, Glocks in my purse, like sonically it is very pleasant. Like you just put the beat on period without any words, you could just listen to it like for 4 minutes straight. But overall, like he didn't take no type of innovation when he made some of these songs. I'm talking about like the production of some of these songs.
So he recently just partnered with Hit Kid. I wonder, was Hit Kid responsible for that, or did he drop that EP before he because him and it, what is his name? Hit Kid, you know, the one that was working with Gorilla Gang. Him and Uzi just partnered up together, so I guess they're about to start working out, you know, dropping something.
I don't know, but I do feel like the production of the project is cool. I just wish that Uzi would have put more effort because he ain't dropping like 12 years. So
Literally.
when you not dropping in like 15 years, so then you come back and just hit niggas with some mediocre, it's like, like nigga, I don't know if he do y'all feel like he gonna lose his spot? Like, or y'all feel like he lost his spot, or y'all feel like he can't lose his spot?
I think eventually he's gonna. To me personally, if I had to like predict Uzi in the future, I think eventually he's going to transition into punk rock, kind of like what MGK did. He's going to transition into that space.
Transition. I see what you did
I
there.
feel like he's been
But
already trying to transition since he came out. Like Uzi's swag has always been different. He's always dressed like weird. So I feel like he's always had that punk rock look to him. So I really feel like his image is going to get tainted. It might just take for him and JT to break up.
Hey, yo, we going a little too far there, man. Come on, man. We got the future power couple there. We chill.
Fucking
That's not a
dead.
power couple.
Yeah, I don't think it's a power couple either.
He
y'all,
takes
y'all
care of
tripping.
her.
That's mom
I'm
and dad.
mostly being
Y'all tripping.
facetious.
It's a clout couple. They do this
Yeah,
shit for clout.
yeah.
Oh,
She's there to make him seem a little normal than what he isn't.
that's real love. That's
Nah, it was a lot
that's
of
Big
pain on
Sean
that
Janae
song, Final
Aiko, man.
Fantasy.
Y'all thinking that Uzi and JT is real love is equivalent to thinking that Young Miami and motherfucking P
P.
Diddy
Diddy.
is real love.
That
Exactly.
was real love, man.
That shit, she was just shaking her ass on Quavo.
And I feel like she only did that because she just seen Diddy doing something with his ex. But we digressing off the subject.
Bruh, let's keep it a
Yeah,
buck.
man.
Uh,
Yeah,
let,
man.
let,
Like,
let,
Turn the
let's
let's
get
keep.
shade
no
room, man.
questions.
Turn the shade room
No,
conversation.
no. Let me say this before we go off topic about the Young Miami and Diddy situation. Let's keep it a buck.
Oh
That's her
God.
sugar daddy. Like, what you mean? Like, that's the nigga that trick on
So,
her. He gets the pussy anytime he want, and then he dip out of here. Like, that's really
so
what it
let me
is.
ask
Like,
y'all this.
Mid.
Okay. Out of this tangent, like, what do y'all think is the pure ratio? Like, what is it given song by song for Uzi?
For me, 5 out of 9. My 5 that I really fuck with is Space Cadet. I know is a banger. Flex Up and Glock in My Purse and Final Fantasy. That's the rest of them I could really do without, to be honest.
Five
I
out of
give
nine.
it I give it 70-30. 70% I'm not fucking with it, and 30% I'm fucking with it.
I give
All
it
right.
a 2 out of 5. I'll throw it in my like eternal to take playlist, and it'll probably just blend into the rest of that, and I won't even tell that it's from his EP. That's how like in one ear and out the other ear it is.
I give the project a 3 out of 10. To be honest with you, for the simple fact that, like he said before, it sounds very dated. It sounds like he ain't taking any chances, and the production sounds a little bit lazy. And also, Uzi didn't really like talk his shit on this. Like he talked a little bit of his shit, but overall, it just sounded like he was saying things like he thought we would like to hear instead of saying things that he truly felt.
Wow. Anybody else? Or am I the last person? Because I can't see the room.
Okay,
You the
Not
last
good.
person.
I would give it a 5 out of 6. It's not. And I fuck with him. I still got his other mixtapes, EPs on my like little music, little shuffle.
you give
So
it a 5 out of 6, so you like it?
I'm a little disappointed. He didn't like you said, it was very lazy. It was like just here. Just because I can do this. So I'm just gonna give y'all some shit. Some of this shit probably I ain't bring it out. Some of it I probably already worked on, but I'm gonna just give it to y'all because it's just time. So here. So I felt like that was the deliverance of that whole thing.
Well,
So
you said lazy.
it was lazy. He could have gave us more shoot like he wants to be in a futuristic type of look, but I feel like his music should match what he's trying to dress like. Put all of that energy into what you trying to dress like into the music that you just delivered to us because it didn't give. But let's change the subject though.
Yeah, it's over for Uzi at the end of the day. Like it was a good era, SoundCloud era. I feel it, but
It's
we on to the
over.
next era. Like you
We
feel me?
over it. We over. So let's get to Lloyd Banks. Okay.
Oh God. Yeah, y'all got this one.
Okay. I want to know, do y'all actually listen to him?
I have
I
And
to
it's
listen
like,
to
Personally, I
old.
don't. No,
go
no,
ahead.
good.
Nah, I listen to old Lloyd. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like when he was on G Unit and shit, when I was like 9, 10 years old, like I was listening to Lloyd. But I'm gonna keep a buck with you. Like some of these old rappers, like it's time to retire, bro. Like stop trying to recapture shit from 20 years ago. At the end of the day, bro. Like it's time to, like you know what I'm saying. Let the young kids get it. Like let the young kids get that slot, that marketing scheme. Like at the end of the day, like it's a new era, bro. So why the fuck you keep rapping, my nigga? Be in management. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
Hey,
sign
I
someone.
disagree with that. I think my thoughts on the Lloyd Bank album is nothing for us. It's for think about this. It's for that age group that grew up. That's for that age group that was older that still liked that music. It's for that age group whenever they thought like when 50 that was the greatest era of music. So they got something new from them artists that's picked up where they left off at. Maybe a song or something might translate over to us, but it's not meant for us. They still have their market. I think the album is, if you like Lloyd Banks and you're, like I said, like 35 and up, you're gonna like it. It's
So do y'all?
sonically sound, huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
Yeah, sonically sound of that. Like some of the production, some of the beats are a little bit newer. He still has like a lot of the same flows that you like from Lloyd Banks, and it's more personal. Like you seen where he at in life. I think it's a decent album. Is it going to do
I,
the numbers compared to like a Uzi or the Joey Badass? Absolutely not. But is it good enough for him to go on tour and get those people who are 35 and up to go buy a ticket for a tour? Absolutely.
I think that I personally, I'm sorry, personally, listening to it made me get that feeling. Like it made me get that feeling. I ain't gonna lie. Like I thought I was gonna turn it off. I'm like thanks, nah, but yo, this shit was fire. Like he got the joint with fucking Jadakiss.
Uh,
Yeah, that show was
You got
fire.
the joint with Jadakiss on there. I think it's Power Steering and shit. Bro, the shit was fire. I'm like, yo, this sound like old Lloyd Banks. Like, I don't know. Like, I really fuck with Banks. Banks was my favorite rapper, and I think that I don't like if he do this now, I wouldn't want him to stop, right? Like, I wouldn't want him to put this out, then go back into hiding for another 20 years.
mm.
Like, I'm saying, like, I want him
So
to
do
keep on going.
so do y'all think that on his album, like, is you think it's some shit on there that the young niggas will fuck with?
The Dave E
Oh,
shit with Vado, like I feel like niggas like 25, mid 20s, like late 20s. I think they'll fuck with it. But like in terms of like early 20s and teenagers, nah, they not pushing the button at all on the Lloyd Banks album. I ain't gonna hold you.
yeah, and then he don't have like a feature that's going to be like, all right, we're going to give this a really listen. But other than that, nah. It wasn't made
Yeah,
for us. It's okay. That's one thing about hip hop as a whole. We got to understand where hip hop is so big now that it's okay that like certain artists can come out, do their thing in their little demographic, and be good.
yeah, I agree with that too. I think there's another song on there though that like if a young nigga was open minded, he could relate to it. On number 10 is Dead Roses. He says, "Niggas gotta see your bloodstream to make your streams go up."
Whoa, that was a
And I was
bar right
like,
there.
yeah, I was like, golly, like,
Okay, so
Yeah, I mean that's all cool and dandy, but these young niggas like, bro, they want to tote their guns up, they want pop these perks, they want to smoke weed, they want to fuck these bitches. Like they really not like right now. Their mindset is not loyal right now. Like so, I get what y'all
Shawty,
saying, but ain't nothing really on there that to me personally that a young nigga is gonna say, I'm gonna hit, I'm gonna play Lloyd Banks instead of Fabio or
so you
instead of
feel
King
like
Pop.
hey,
niggas is not putting Lloyd Banks into their music roster.
no, not the younger kids, but
Nigga, what?
like you said,
open
no,
minded.
no.
Any other
All right,
features on there that y'all noticed that stood out? Besides
The
Jada?
Jadakiss one. Oh,
The Tony Yayo shit was hard too, but I felt like that shit was missing 50 Cent. I felt like it was missing 50.
yeah,
Missing
nah,
50
niggas,
Don't
Cent is
Switch was
crazy.
actually mad good.
I like
Yeah,
those
it
songs.
was hard, but I felt like it was missing 50 Cent. I felt like it was missing 50 Cent, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't like this tension that they got, bro. I don't like the tension that Lloyd Banks and 50 got. Like, I think that I wish G Unit was G Unit.
So, facts. Do you feel like the production was true to New York?
Yeah, but that's also a problem with me. Like, I didn't want it to be. I expected him. I wanted him to come out of that shell just a little bit. You feel me? But he didn't. But I still fuck with it. Like, I think that he did what. I think that he did what he was expected to do. He should have came out of his shell though. He should have
Yeah,
grabbed
but
that one.
So, what
I'm sorry.
y'all think? Do y'all think it was
I
true?
think
It was
that
true to New York?
Griselda carried the album, in my opinion.
Ooh.
Wow.
Um, and let's be honest, Griselda, like yo, really, Conway did have the best verse on the album.
So,
Mm.
Conway
Um,
is another feature you would say that stuck out
yeah,
besides
yeah, but
that.
that's all part of like Griselda. So it's like Conway, Westside, and Benny the Butcher. I felt like because of these are like they popped off at like 30 something years old and they made music that catered to their age group and older. So the fact that since they knew they got that clout, a lot of the younger kids they rock with them. So that's what's gonna help with this whole album being like, okay, wow, that 20-year-olds will click on it now.
So, you don't feel like the production was New York?
It was New York, but at the same time, it was updated. Like you could tell this was like you could tell this is like an up north album.
Mm.
But it gives
Like,
you like it's like an up north, but also you can tell like okay, these they actually spitting bars.
okay. Anybody else? What's up?
Yeah, it
Like
definitely
even
sound New York. Like I ain't gonna lie,
yeah,
it definitely
bro,
sound New
like
York.
yo,
It,
Dave East is on the album. Come on,
exactly. So yeah, it's a lot of niggas from New York on the album. It definitely felt. I really felt like I was in the same area like Lloyd was in terms of like
Wow.
picturing, like visually, like in his raps. So I don't know, like it just sounded like it sounded like it was from New York.
So you do it. You for you, it gave New York.
Yeah, it gave New York to me. I just think that as Lloyd is older now, I feel like it shouldn't have sounded like in New York. It should sound like his
Wow.
experiences. Like it should sound like in London, or it should sound, you know what I'm talking about? It should sound like a world album to me in terms of rap, because like
Uh,
nigga, you're not in New York all the time. You feel me? Like you are older nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like you just not the same nigga from 20 years ago. So I just think he should have took more risk on this album, in my
So,
opinion.
so do you think coming from an older artist that is comparable to artists his in his age range?
yeah, because at the top of like, what about this? If you're like, I'm gonna go with like 38
Fab
and
number
up.
one.
38 and 1. If you're 38 and older, number 1 is Kanye. Number 2 is Jay-Z. Then number 3, who can really sell albums, I'll say like 2
But
Chains.
skill wise, do you think it was comparable to other artists his age?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can't.
But
I
think
don't.
about it like
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Wally. I just don't like comparing. Like, I don't feel like I don't. I feel like we need to stop comparing artists for. I feel like fuck sales, right? Right?
yeah,
Like,
so with the Lloyd Banks album, I'm not looking at this album for sales because he's quote unquote a legend act. You know what I'm saying? He's already out his prime. He like 35 and older. Like, what more do he has to prove? He just putting music out pretty much for himself. He's not putting it out for like anybody else. Now, you get what I'm saying?
I mean, we
Yeah.
don't know that. Like you'd be surprised. I ain't gonna hold you. Like the
Well,
rappers
of
they
course
don't
you're
say they
doing it for
bread up.
money.
Shit like
So y'all feel
Yeah, of
like
course you're doing it for
he
money.
pushing legacy? He not pushing legacy?
Of course. Like, dude, the only reason we talking about it because of who Lloyd Banks was and everything like that. It's not like this nigga trying to be out in the mix and be like
yeah.
I'm trying to be like the top dog in the game. No, that's
I
not
feel
his
Nah,
like
Lloyd was
he
mentality.
is
always like that though.
comparable.
Yeah.
I feel like he is comparable. Every artist is like you want someone to compare you. Like that's like I feel like that's just like Michael Jackson. Like you think well, I don't want to say that that's gonna digress, but you want to be compared to you want to be comparable, like not the same. You want to be different, but you want people to compare your work. Like dang, his
But
almost just as
But, but I ain't gonna hold you. Like 50 Cent always said it, and 28 said the same thing. That's not Lloyd's personality. He always been too cool for school. Like he never, like he just rapped on some shit like to like for himself. To be honest with you, like he never was a type of nigga that wanted to be the best. Wanted to be the best in New York. Wanted to be nigga like the flex on niggas. Like he always been a cool, calm, and collective type of person.
yeah, it gave, and I feel like that could be why they clash. Like, so do y'all feel like besides on his album, like if y'all listen to it, what song stuck out to y'all the most?
The best song, in my opinion, is Menace.
Menace. What else on there? I'm gonna go check it out.
Menace is good. The Jada Kiss feature, that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
don't switch shit is
Why you
fire
say
too.
the Menace is good though? Like, tell me why I should listen.
Bruh, because Conway the Machine carried.
And what about the other one?
Well, the one Benny Butcher, that's pretty fire.
Why?
Benny the Butcher carried. Like, yeah, I'm just being honest.
I
Like,
fuck with No Reward and Living Proof. Like all
And
three, like 3, 4, 5, like
yeah, that's a nice. Yeah, that is right. That's like a
why
little
you
nice
fuck with
little
No
run.
Reward? I like the
yeah,
name
because
of that
their
title.
beats are
It's a nice
so
little
like
run. So, you know,
similar.
when you listen to albums, like just listen to it one time, and like that was like a good little sequences of songs. Like it meshed very well together. It's like all right. It's to the point where you like it's back to back, and it's like it's a vibe. No Switch brought me back to like the G Unit days with Tony Ayo.
Facts.
No,
Yeah, I said the don't switch shit because
Why do you like that?
I felt like it made me think about G Unit as well, and I thought that 50 should be on there, but it was hard. Like overall, I actually I'm biased though, right? Because I'm a dirty ass Queens nigga. Like Banks was my favorite rapper growing up. You feel me? Like
Wow.
that's my uncle. I ain't never tell nobody that. That's my uncle. You feel me? So I'm gonna always ride with Banks. Like and to be completely honest, Banks held G Unit when G Unit was G Unit.
I
He held
agree. I was gonna
he
say that.
held G Unit.
I feel like he made us look at 50 Cent again, but what do y'all feel like as far as like the deliverance? How soon, if you know, if he could, like how soon would y'all be willing to hear from Lloyd Banks again? Like, do y'all want to expecting another
Next
drop from
quarter.
him
Next quarter.
next quarter?
Definitely would
I
listen to part 3.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think this is a nice send off to him. Like if he stopped right now, I think this would be like a nice send off. To be honest with you,
Wow, I ain't thinking like
um,
that.
yeah, like sometimes like rappers rap a little bit. I don't know how to explain. Like
Too
niggas need to
long.
have an end of their chapter. Yes, yeah, they rap too long. Like niggas need to have an end of their chapter. Kind of like Jay-Z.
no,
He had four
bro.
four
That's what
four.
I'm saying. You,
Kind
y'all,
of
y'all,
like
y'all.
kind of
No,
like
no. I'm gonna say this. Y'all, young people and everything. Like I said, y'all don't understand the area. Is why hip hop is such. We're trying to break that hip hop is a young man's game. If you look at any other genre of music, these guys still put out music in rock. These guys still put out music in
because hip
country.
hop is different than any other genre. Hip hop is all about energy and the culture.
All
And
Ooh,
right,
kids
but
and kids.
listen, look
Yeah.
how old rap is now, and a lot of those guys that are in their 40s or 50s, they're not listening to a Yeet, they're not listening to a Uzi, but
They
they
not
still want to
out
hear the
partying at
guys from
all.
the air. But they still want, bro. They
But
still
but
go out, bro. They,
they going out, but they going more chill lounges, the whole 9 yards. Hip hop genre in the
all right,
early
but
70s. Those were party records. So at the end of the
yeah.
day,
So this is where
from
we
its
get in
core of the culture.
subgenres.
No,
that's
but what I'm
true.
saying,
That's true. That's true. But
no, but what I'm saying with the hip hop genre, it has always been all about energy, and kids have the most energy.
so
Okay,
what?
but they can
So
still do
okay,
it.
since we talking about OGs and legacies, what like? What legacy act would y'all like to hear from? Like,
To be completely honest, I want to hear from Onyx.
ooh,
I mean,
ooh.
isn't like 6ix9ine the new Onyx though? Like, I'm tripping. Like,
Wait, what?
Whoa.
I'm
What?
saying like that nigga basically like the Onyx. Like,
I don't even know who that is, bro. I'm gonna Google that nigga.
Who else would y'all say?
I want to say Q-Tip.
We is not finna. He said Q-Tip. I can't believe he said 6ix9ine. We gonna act like we didn't hear that. But
No,
y'all
no, you
say
know
Q
Q-Tip like Tribe Called Quest Q-Tip, man. That nigga, it was fire.
Nah,
That's
Q-Tip is
it.
fire. Nah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Q-Tip is yo. You know who else though?
Who?
That never had a hit song? Ice-T.
Ooh, you went all the way back. He probably. I don't even think he cared. I feel like he's so far gone in the other things. I don't think they could get him back. LL Cool J would be a nice comeback though.
I feel
nah, I
like
mean, LL Cool J, he in the acting now. Like, that nigga's so far removed from music right now. That nigga getting the bag from CBS and all that. So that nigga ain't
So
like
what
he one of
about
those
Joey
niggas.
Badass? He a legacy.
Yeah, I mean, that nigga sound like a nigga from the '90s. So like, he taking every beat from the '90s. So yeah, of course, like he
whoa,
basically a
whoa,
legacy
whoa,
actor.
So
whoa,
would
whoa,
y'all
whoa,
say he like
whoa,
a
whoa,
young
He a
OG?
legacy, but he not like a
whoa,
Uzi
whoa,
legacy or a
whoa,
Lil
whoa.
Wayne legacy.
That would
He just did 1999 and 2000
He's
legacy.
not even a Tyler the Creator legacy. Like,
Oh, so would y'all say he like a young OG?
Of course, he is. He put on for a whole era, like a
I
whole
believe
wave
that.
out of New York
You
I
that we
believe
will
waving?
that.
never forget.
no,
He's
he's just no, he's not. He's just a kid from New York that rapped over
Nah,
90s
don't
beats.
do that to him, bro. He
Whoa,
had a
he
whole
downplayed
wave,
it.
And
bro.
he's really good at it. He's really good at it. But I wouldn't say he's like the OG of anything because nobody
Bro, he
does
had
that
the
stuff right
whole
now.
he had the whole tri-state on boom bap for like 2 years.
Nobody
What's one of
does.
his hit
Nobody
songs?
does that
Nah,
type
What's
of
his
music
hit
right now,
song?
other than like
yeah,
old heads and like Griselda niggas.
that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody's making that type of music no more. That shit's over with,
Exactly.
my nigga. Like,
Exactly.
what the
Who's he the
fuck? Like,
OG of? Who?
That
So
is
what's one of his
true.
hit songs that he had? Joey Badass. What's a
I
hit?
guess he the OG of the rest of his pro era niggas. Like
Ooh,
And Flatbush Zombies and fucking what's the other shit? Underachievers, ASAP kinda a little bit. They
do
was
y'all
like going
remember
past
the
them.
impact of the
Denzel
early
Curry,
pro
low key
era?
bigger than Joey Badass right now.
He's
So,
I don't think so.
so do y'all remember the impact of the early pro era?
I
Oh yeah.
do. Like, some of
Yeah,
this, like, in high school all the time, like, these niggas was so annoying. Like, oh my God, I know hip hop more than you because I listen to Joey Badass. Like, nigga, calm down, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like,
this shit was good though. It was good. It was good.
So,
47 shit.
It was good
so he a
for,
legend.
for
If
the
he had an
time.
impact in the early, he's a legend.
Yeah, he's a goat. He's a goat.
He's done.
I wouldn't
But I
say
wouldn't say
legend.
he's
I
like
wouldn't
the
say legend,
OG
but
or
he,
anything or like the pioneer of anything. You know, I
yeah,
wouldn't.
like he not really like a legend. That nigga's more so like a nigga from like we just remember from that era. Like a legend is a person that impacted multiple generations in multiple parts of the world. Like those are legends. Like the
I would
Tupacs, the
Whoa.
Biggies, the whole nine. Like those are legends. Joey Baz was a nice nigga that could rap.
So I got a question for you. Well, y'all too. Do y'all feel like he can bring the game back? Like, do y'all feel like he can bring what the game is missing? Of?
no. Hell no. Joey Badass.
I feel like
Y'all don't feel like he
he's
can bring
going
what the
right
game is
into
missing?
what he's
Like he
supposed.
can't
He's
step
doing what he's
out?
supposed to do.
I say he has his own pocket in rap, and niggas know and respect him for that, and certain niggas will go to him for that substance.
He's
Mm.
doing
He's
what
not
he's
Joey,
supposed to do. He just needs to drop more.
Joey Badass isn't the nigga that would bring rap back because I feel like as much as he love it, he don't give a fuck about it because he don't feed the streets as much as he should. If
Mm.
he had the intent to bring rap back, then I feel like he could, but he just don't give a fuck enough to bring it back.
You
Because
think?
if he did,
I'm sorry. You think Joey gonna be at Rolling Loud next year?
possibly, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's been get. I don't know, bro.
So instead of saying bring back, like, what do y'all feel about restoring balance? Like, do you think he could kind of like at least? bring balance to the music? Like,
Nah, like the person that's gonna bring balance to like the music in terms of like more rap is it has to be a younger person. Like it has to be a type of person that can get kids 16, 15, 17 that actually want to listen to that type of rap. A person like Joey Badass, I think he's like 30, 31. Right
uh,
now, like he's the old head to these 15, 16-year-olds. So they're not really going to uh be as influenced as let's say he was to my generation. So at the end of the day, it can't be Joey Badass. It has to be someone way younger than him, like
so you
20.
don't
No,
think
no,
he still
I
have
You
don't.
an influence? You don't still
I
think
don't.
he can have an
That's
influence?
what I was about to say. I don't. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't believe that at all. Because, all right, he rap. Like I'm gonna be completely honest. Rap is dead. Rap is not selling what it used to sell. Rap is down by fucking probably like 60%. Like rap is not selling. We need real music. So if Joey Badass was to collaborate with some of these young kids, then he possibly have a chance to bring back rap in real music. He possibly have a chance. I could see Joey Badass and B Love getting on the song. I could see that shit.
Hey,
um
Joey's 27, by the way. He's not
but
in
why
his
you think
30s yet.
but why you think rap is dead? Because I think sales is down across music, period. Like I think like more people are listening to older music now, like across all genres. So why you think like rap in
Rap.
general is dead if
So
all music is down?
this isn't from me. This is from the industry. Like this is from like rap isn't selling what it sells. Like the things that's selling right now is feel good music. Like Afro beats is selling right now. Afro beats is selling more than rap. R&B is selling more than rap. Rap is not really selling. There's no substance in rap right now. Like rap is really not selling. I mean, it may look like it's selling because of drill music, little dirt, but nah, bro. Rap is really, really down right now. Niggas,
What?
Yeah, because Dirk just sold not the deluxe, but the original like 7220, like that shit sold over 200K, like, and that's Dirk, like you
Mm.
know what I'm saying?
we and how much you
Okay,
think that?
so
How much
do
you think
y'all?
that? I'm
That,
sorry. Go ahead.
now go ahead.
Okay, so by the way, he only 27. So do you think he can become like a mainstream rapper again?
He never left. He never
Again?
stopped being mainstream. He just stopped dropping music.
So if he
Mm.
stopped dropping, how can he be mainstream? Like,
But you don't lose your spot. Like Joey Badass can't lose his spot. He's always gonna be Joey Badass.
oh,
Like
he's
if
also an
I think
actor
Joey
too.
Badass is overrated.
wait,
It's, oh,
what?
why do you feel like it's overrated?
Man, every couple of years, man, they hype out a lyrical miracle nigga, and they be like, "Oh, he's this and he's that," and what happens? They always underperform.
Ooh. Okay, so but
The only last person that they gave that hype to about being the new lyrical miracle nigga, and it was all this. There's only two of them that actually performed. The last one was Logic, but black people got mad at him because he was like, "I'm white and I'm black," but numbers don't lie. And before then, it was Kendrick.
did y'all listen to the album though? Like actually listen.
Now I listen to Dre Bad's album. Like I feel like again with that album, it seems like a lot of people are not taking chances. Kind of like you know how Drake took a chance. A lot of people are not taking these type of chances. Like when I listen to the album, I'm like, damn, bro, I could literally listen to any rap album in the mid 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like it's called 2000, but it really sounded like a lot of shit from the mid
I don't
90s.
even feel
And I
like
felt
it's.
like he didn't really take any chances, bro.
I don't
Young
really
Kurt
feel like
I
it's
guys,
don't
a
even
why
know
did
why
you?
chance.
he
I
named
feel
it
like
2000. Shit seems
Drake
weird.
is at a level where, and I would just digress to answer that. Drake is at the level where he's in the room with the people that's letting him know what's trendy. You see, first he dropped that house music, and then Beyonce dropped the house music. So we can't really like these are people like Joey Bad that's literally getting the talent off of just doing this shit. They not in the rooms getting a drop on what to say about what's popping and what's not. Like they just literally dropping and this shit just popping. So I don't even feel like it's a chance. It's just
Drake Drake
I feel like
dropped
this shit.
that Drake dropped that project. He's smart, right? Drake he get the analytics. They see the analytics. They see what's going on. He knows rap isn't selling. He didn't transition and do this shit because he had to. He did it because he wanted to, and he did it ahead of everybody else. A lot more people are gonna start going this lane because it's feel good music. Niggas is tired of hearing about shooting, killings, being bodied, 30 clips and switches and all of that shit, bro. I'm telling you, rap
So,
music is the gangster rap shit. The rap shit is about to die, bro. Watch.
So you
You know
saying
why
it's
the
about to
biggest
turn
reason why
into
Drake? You
house
know the
and
biggest.
trance music? You got me fucked up.
I'm
Nah,
sorry.
but just to say this one thing about the Drake situation, Drake already been making that type of music. Like he been slowly making that type of music for years, since like 2015, 2016. So it's not some shit that, even though it was some type of analytics, but I think it's combined. I think it's analytics. I think it's him going out. I think it's him looking at, like, trying to find that new sound. I think all of that came together for him to make that album. But with the Joey Badass album, I felt like the nigga, what has he been doing for the past 5 years? Has he been staying in the house?
Making movies,
He's still
bro.
making the
He's
same.
been making movies,
Yeah, but he
bro.
been
doing
making the
movies.
same type of music for 4 fucking years, bro.
Yeah, he
Like,
been doing
goddamn,
movies.
change your
You
sound
staying
up.
can't
in the
say that,
house. He's
bro.
an actor too,
Bro, you
so
can't say
Yeah,
that. You
he's an
can't say
actor.
that because
Yeah, but
he's been
change your
making.
sound up. That shit sounds the
All right,
same. Like,
these other
Yeah,
niggas.
I
Other
think
niggas
he
don't
may have
change their
tried to
sound.
change it up with the Welcome Back track with Chris Brown and Capella Gray. You feel me? Chris Brown may have carried, but that song was a little bop. You know, something you can play with the
Bro.
tuners. You feel me?
yeah, but Chris Brown's a cheat code though. Like, I don't count that. Come
Yeah,
on, bro. You got Chris
Chris
a
Brown on
Brown
the
is.
cheat
hook.
code
Come
is
on.
crazy.
Wait. Chris Brown is a cheat code, and Capella Gray is washed. He's a one-hit wonder.
Ooh,
I don't know. That shit was kind of
Nah,
slapping.
Chris Capella, like that nigga.
Who?
Chris Capella hard, bro.
Who?
You took what? Who?
Capella
What you
Gray.
mean? Like, he just got.
Capella Gray is hard. He got name 3 good songs from Capella Gray.
Um,
Atlas.
You can't, bro. That's only
that's what
he
I'm
only got
saying. Like,
one song.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
he
This is
just
the
did he
first
just
Atlas.
did
time
the
I'm
collab with
hearing it.
Chloe. He just did the collab with Chloe.
Confusion. That's a good. He got some shit, but so also y'all forgot that he wrote Rockstar. What's his
You could
name?
Yeah,
write some shit.
Yeah, he
Joey
wrote
Duff
Rockstar.
did.
But he got a couple. Capella got a couple little hits.
See, so Joey be making moves behind the scene because how big of a song Rockstar was, bro. Like that shit had the summer going crazy.
And then
Whatever
when you
year
an
it dropped.
actor, you don't have time to acting is really like. Look, I did a segment with Love and Hip Hop, and I guarantee you, I knew right then and there I don't want to be an actor. Acting is not easy. Like that shit is very much so time consuming. So if the fact that he's an actor on top of an artist, that's time consuming. So it's like that he's really working behind the scenes.
I mean, I'm not gonna make that excuse because like Chloe Bailey, like she's acting and she also makes music every other month. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so it's like I understand that, but at the
He
same
was
time, like,
acting.
Yeah,
yes,
because you can do a lot with
she's
acting.
still acting now. She in the movie right now.
I'm gonna say this cause like I said, you come from a person who managed actors and artists. Like, hey, I just got my client booked for a head role for a film. So basically, the biggest thing for a person like that is time management. If you thinking about how you live your life, yes, it sounds like a lot, but it's time management. Because yeah, you might film for 11 days straight, but hey, you got like 5 days off. According to how many films and how many things you're doing. Time management.
But also, if Joey would have released this album probably in the winter time, like when it was cold outside, I probably would have liked it a little bit more. But the fact is, it's the summertime. I want to hear some house music. I want to hear some Afro beats. I want to hear some singing. I want to be outside. So like this album right now, like I gotta wait till the wintertime to really judge this album because this really like a winter album. Why you?
And also too, y'all forgot about the Drake thing I never got to say earlier. The reason why Drake made this album because you know it's the last 3 albums he put out, he took all this stuff away from the Grammys. You know why? Because he got mad at them keep putting his Grammy stuff under rap. He said put it under regular music, pop music. This album, they can't do that and put it under rap. The only song they probably will put under rap is Jimmy Cook's, but all the other songs, they can't do that. As an album, they can't put it under rap album. And
Ugh.
that was the whole thing of it. It's all about the Grammys.
So, what do y'all think about the app for the album ratio? Like after listening to it, what was you rating?
I can't rate it yet. I listened to it once. I feel like Larry June probably the only song I'm probably gonna go back and listen to multiple times. But just like how Putin said, it felt like it would have been received better in the fall or winter.
Uh,
Like I'm not like when I'm riding around this hot, I'm gonna have my windows down. I'm drinking. I'm not about to play this.
Yeah, like this shit sound too slow. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like I love. Don't get me wrong, I love like slow rap. You feel me? Especially when I'm high. But like when I'm drinking my margarita and I'm drinking my Corona, some Casamigos with some pineapple juice, nigga, I'm not listening to no fucking Joey Badass around that time. It's hot outside. Like I want to be at the beach. Like I want to, you know what I'm saying, do the two step. I want to two step to some Afro beats. Like come on, bro, like it's the wrong timing. What his management shit did was tell Joey, yo, just wait. We gonna drop around November, October. Do it around July when it's 100 degrees outside. Like are you kidding me?
Why do you feel like it's a winter album?
Because the pacing of the album, like for me personally, I think the summertime is more, especially like this summer so far, is already been set. A lot of people have been dropping some house music, like Justin Bieber with some like he's been dropping some Afro beats, Drake Afro beats and house music, Beyonce house music. Like the wave right now, like you just said, is Afro beats, singing, we two stepping, we having a good time, feel good music. I'm not saying Joey Badass didn't have feel good music, but what I'm trying to say is that his type of feel good music, to me personally, was more in terms of the wintertime when I'm inside the crib. I'm hotboxing my car. It's cold outside. I got some Timbs on with a puffy coat on. Like it wasn't good for me wearing a button up, drinking a margarita at the beach.
You get it? So you think so? Listen, bro. Listening to K Flock, Dougie B, and the whole drill scene, that's the same thing. Like you're not going to the beach listening to. You're not listening to K Flock on the beach, bro. You're listening to K Flock. You're not. You understand what I'm saying? Like I just don't see the correlation
I I
to.
I, I feel what you're saying, but to be honest with you, a lot of niggas not dropping around the summertime. You feel me? Like a lot, like it's a lot of drill rappers right now. Like for instance, like I get what you're saying in terms of like you're not listening to K Flock and them. The only reason I'm giving them a pass is because it's nice club music, right? It's a fast beat. Niggas is talking fast. It's good on the ears when you at the club. With Joey Badass, it's not good club music, right? It's not for the club. It's not for the summertime. It's not for you riding around with your girl. It's not for you at the beach. It's not for you at the cookouts. The only thing is good is smoking with your niggas, and that's good for the wintertime.
okay, so y'all, I am Demi Blanco, your moderator, and this has been a Music Monday podcast from the comment section where you can realist opinions on the internet. You did?